Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with an episode of Buds and Suds.
So this is Bourbon County. It's always Bourbon County season, right? We just finished the last review of the beers we have, and I thought, well, we haven't really re-reviewed orange in a while. So it was a lot of orange last year. I thought, well, let's do it again just to see how it's changed. So this is last year's orange, 2018, 15.2%. Midnight Orange is the official name of it. I thought we ought to check on it and see how it's doing. It has coca nibs, if you didn't remember.
That's
orange
the midnight
peels,
part.
Right? Orange peel and coca nibs. And of course, it's Bourbon County.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yeah. So if you remember, you can go back and look at our original review, Orange Bomb, and everyone said it's been Orange Bomb. Orange. We've heard people talk, and I think I might even had some of this recently, and the orange has settled in nicely from what we've heard. Excuse me. So we want to see for ourselves.
Yeah, we've redone the vanilla, but we did that like 6 months ago, 5 months ago.
Yeah.
So I thought we'll wait again on that one and see how that one settled. But this one we hadn't checked on in a while.
Yeah.
So.
And I enjoyed this to start with.
Yeah,
I was one of the fans of this one. Some people just hated the amount of orange in it, but I did not. I enjoyed it. So
let's see.
So proper glassware, PPG AF, and then it's darkness.
It still looks like Bourbon County.
I mean, there's no head left on this one. Holds the glass. Let's get the nose. See, now this just smells like Bourbon County.
I was going to say, I didn't get orange at all.
This smells, I know there's a hint of it there, but it's definitely mellowed out. So I don't think we've touched them. Like I said, I think I've had some recently, but if I did, it was a small amount. I don't even think I checked it in, but I remember thinking, oh, that's mellower. But the aroma on this is straight chocolate.
It smells like Bourbon County, and then I get something extra sweet. I mean, just something that's different than Bourbon County. I would guess it's orange.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell for
When you really pull at it, you get that orange there on the back, but it's wonderful.
Yeah, it smells good.
The classic Bourbon County. You can, anyway.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, that's good.
Oh, man.
To me, the orange is a minor flavor.
It is. It settled in nicely, hadn't it?
It has. I get Bourbon County, and then I get a little bit of orange.
Ooh.
So that's perfect.
The orange just accentuates the sweet chocolate, and then the classic Bourbon County flavors of that, roasted stout, and the play on with that English barley wine, old ale, strong ale type flavors with the raisins and the brown sugar and caramel and toffee. On top of that, just wonderful chocolate, and the cacao nibs on top of the normal chocolate roast that's in Bourbon County. I mean, it just
makes it taste more robust.
Yeah, it does.
That's a great beer. So better than 2019, just regular Bourbon County.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know.
That's a tough call because I think that this adds a little more to it. But it's also a year old too. I like it. I like it quite a bit. I like it better like this than last year when it was the Orange Bomb. I did like the orange. It didn't bother me, but this is better. Yeah.
Well, that was an interesting question. You know what? We've saved enough BSUs because of that. Let's compare.
And we're back.
And we're back. So now, through the magic of editing, we have another bottle here. The 2019 regular Bourbon County.
Appeared.
Brian asked, I wonder how this compares to regular 19.
He just happens to have one in his fridge.
Well, of course. It's
you gotta have a Bourbon County in your fridge.
So let's just see. This is just wonderful Bourbon County aroma.
Yeah.
Oh, the orange really shines just in the aroma.
You smell it more when you put it side by side.
That's so crazy.
Think that would happen.
Like because this has everything, this plus chocolate, like the orange just really kind of pops in comparison. All right, so I'm gonna get a taste of the regular. Cheers. 19 regular Bourbon County. Yes.
It's still good, but it's not as robust. It's not as chocolatey.
And it's coming right out of the fridge too.
It is.
It's so it's at 41 degrees. So.
It makes the orange stand out more to me too.
The orange definitely stands out. Chocolate, not so much. This isn't like a chocolate bomb compared to that.
To me, the chocolate just made it taste, I don't want to say thicker because, I mean, a flavor can't make it, but it kind of does. It's a little more robust. It just makes it taste like there's more malt in it.
Yeah. And it's funny. So the regular Bourbon County has a natural fruitiness to it. Whatever their recipe is, it has this kind of raisiny, fig flavor to it as well. So they're both fruity. This is just citrusy, orange and citrus.
Well, and I've heard some people complain that this year's, and I don't know that we mentioned it much in the review, that 19 is a little, more muted compared to what normal Bourbon County is. But I think side by side, it makes the orange pop. Doesn't stand out enough for me to say, it's just too much orange. But I still appreciate the orange and chocolate, the more robust flavor. Gosh.
So after taking a sip of that, rinsing, the 19's got some heat to it as well.
A little boozy.
It definitely has a little booziness to it that I do not get on this 19. You asked me honestly, and they're different temperatures, but I prefer the Midnight Orange.
The same thing.
It's smoother. The orange is subtle and well integrated with the chocolate as well as the other Bourbon County flavors we always talk about.
I would agree.
The 19, although it is colder, it's not quite as smooth. It's kind of more of that figgy raisin forward, and it's a little boozy. Still, you know how much I love Bourbon County. I like that Midnight Orange better.
Too. I think it's a great time for this. My guess is let this settle for another year, and it's just going to be Bourbon County, or it's going to taste more like Bourbon County than orange. But it's a great time to drink it now if you've got them. Unless you just don't like orange, which if you don't, you probably wouldn't have bought it anyway. But I think the orange melds very well with the flavors right now.
I keep going back to it. This is so much more mellow than this. Like having them side by side, and harsh is never a word I've used for Bourbon County. But like when you're drinking kind of just a quick sip here and there to get that comparison, this tastes a little harsher to me. This is
I can kind of see that.
The Midnight Orange is smooth, velvety, chocolate. The 19 regular, it has this heat to it. And it's interesting. I don't know what it'll do once it's kind of out. We'll sit and sip while we're watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, of course. But
have to.
So once this gets down to the cellar temperature, but I really dig what Midnight Orange is drinking.
I think it's great now. It's mellow, but it's so robust and smooth and great flavor. I would give this a little above it. I'm not sure if it'd be a whole quarter point, but it's definitely close.
I think I've been giving regular 4.7. So to me, I think that's an overrating for this beer. Like honestly, this is like a 4.7.
I was going to say.
And so this is more like a 4.5 or 4.6 to me.
I've been given regular 4.5. And this I would give a 4.75. I think it may be close to a quarter point above it. But it's worth drinking now.
So tonight, side by side, I know I've been giving this a 4.7, but I'm going to just decrease this a smidge. I'm going to go 4.5 for regular, and I'm going to give this a 4.7. The Midnight Orange 2018. It's just wonderful.
Great.
It's smooth. This is a fun experiment, kind of doing this, and that was a great idea to try to compare it to this year's. Because there have been I think a lot of people have really enjoyed this year's, but I have heard a few people think it's a little messy. Was the word. And I never got that, but having something like this, I can see where the word messy, I wouldn't use that for it, but I could see where that would come into play compared to this is a very neat, smooth. Those are just great adjectives for this Midnight Orange.
Yes.
So. Really enjoyed it. Fun.
Yeah, great. Thanks for bringing out the regular Bourbon County.
No problem.
Perfect.
Nice to end the night on.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
As always, guys, if you get the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.